Way back in the year 2000, the Xbox was a brand new console, and it was looking for a hit. Hadn't quite found one yet with Halo. Halo hadn't really become the juggernaut that it eventually became. But there was an earlier hit that a lot of people forget. It's called Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge. Victor Lucas, I know you are a huge fan of this game.
Oh my God, I love this game. Every time Xbox announces any kind of Xbox Live activity, this game always bubbles up, and I know this is true for a lot of people out there.
More Crimson Skies?
Yeah, I want more, but the thing was is that this was a successful game. It wasn't a juggernaut, blow out the doors kind of experience like Halo. Didn't blow everybody away. And MechWarrior was another game that I have fond memories of as well. This game, it was kind of like an alternate history. You had all of these kind of prototype designed planes with cool functionality and awesome Art Deco stylings. You play an Indiana Jones style character, roguish. Yes, and you get to fly in these awesome planes and get into dogfights and take on blimps, and it was like bees to honey for me. I just love this whole aesthetic, and I love being online and getting into dogfights with people, which was kind of new when this was
more than
released.
Kind of new, yeah. It was pretty revolutionary back in the year 2000. People certainly weren't going online 24/7 the way that they are now.
On consoles.
So getting stuff to work like this back then still seemed a bit like alchemy.
It was magic, yeah.
But, you know, I really did love the single-player experience in this game. I love the worlds that you get to fly your plane through and all the little secret shortcuts and things that you would discover. The more time that you would spend in a level, you would find these way through the mountain things that you could get the drop on some of your enemies in the game. And I also loved how the game was the right cross between very arcadey experience and also something like flight simulation kind of experience. I mean, none of the controls were so obtuse that you couldn't really get in there and be competitive right away. And some of these dogfights, these provide me with some of my greatest video game moments of all time, I'm proud to say.
Very cinematic, and you could do all kinds of really cool barrel rolls and cool inverse stalls and things like that. Super accessible, super fun, a lot of depth, a lot of style, great music, great production.
You know what I can't wait for, though?
A sequel.
Well, I can't wait for the sequel, but I also can't wait to see what you and Tommy look like in this review.
Now I remember this is one of your favorite games on the PC. I was kind of okay. I thought it was an okay game on the PC, but this game on the Xbox is something special.
It's amazing.
First thing you'll notice is the amazing terrain and visuals that we got going here. The water is phenomenal.
Beautiful.
You can actually see whales under the water too. It's one of those games where you just like to fly around the world and see all the great caverns, and you'll fly into and under mountains. You know, it's not just flying around either. There's parts where you get behind a gun and you're trying to just sit there and whale guys out of the sky.
And that's the cool thing too. You can do that anytime that you want. You also acquire new planes as you progress through the story.
And you can take your plane and land it, get it fixed up.
That's right. You can upgrade your plane. And it's also got Xbox Live compatibility, so you can be able to play this game with...
can you believe this? I mean,
you're
how
going to
many...
be able to dogfight with real people, man. It's amazing.
Flying all over in these beautiful worlds.
It kind of reminded me of the same level of quality that we got from MechAssault. It's that same kind of in-your-face, really fun, really easy to play, very, very quick and immersive experience.
Some of the coolest thing for me is when you take out some of these planes, you know, the pieces go flying and, the dynamics of the plane kind of going out. Guys will eject out of the cockpit and start to parachute. The cinematics in the game are really good. The storyline is deep.
Even though it offers a lot of gameplay and a lot of fun and lots of great stuff to see, I mean, the visuals are insane. It is a lot of the same type of combat and action that you're going to be doing again and again and again. And just like MechAssault, it will tend to get a little repetitive out there. For me personally, though, you know, I love this style of gameplay, and I'm really a big fan of Crimson Skies: High Road to Revenge. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
That's what I gave it as well, a 9.
Yeah, we absolutely need more Crimson Skies. Now, there was a PC Crimson Skies game. It wasn't High Road to Revenge. It was different, and it was still kind of cool, so you can probably dig that up somehow and play that. But Microsoft or whoever owns the damn rights to this franchise, please bring us more.
It'll come back.
Yes.
You know, it'll come back eventually. Congratulations to you, Crimson Skies. You are number 62 on our list of the 100 greatest video games of all time. Party!